Understand, I don't want no Grammy. I wanna live a righteous life with a righteous family. I want a wife that love you more than she love me. Wanna show my people that they royalty. Wanna live by your commands, on your word we stand. I'd rather be touching scriptures than touching these banks. The riches gon' profit nothing in a day of wrath. I was living in my mess, I had to take a bath. Created me a clean heart, Abba made me pure. The things of the world, y'all, it's time to ignore. I want love, I want peace, I want everlasting life. Well done, my good and faithful servant, walking in that light. I'm on this narrow path, trying to save a soul. I want my people in Jerusalem, the days of hope. I wanna get to the homeless, show them that he care. I wanna get a homeless, hope we almost out of here. Gave your example through your son, and it's the only way. Ain't no pagans over here, we keepin' holy days.
Not the lake of fire. Shalawam, shalawam. Giving all praises, honor, glory, esteem to Yahweh. Once again, giving all praises, glory, esteem, reverence to our Abanawi Yahweh and our brother, our friend, our king, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Listen, don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share. Hit the like, subscribe, share so we can get this message out. And once again, shalom to all the ox out there, all the aquas out there. Got a good one here today about being pure. That's what this whole thing is about, right? Being pure. Israel, being pure. As always, I like to jump right into it. I don't like to waste no time. Let's get into this Proverbs chapter 3, the rewards of wisdom. My son, forget not my law, but let thy heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not my mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Elohim and man. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Here it is, verse 7. As always, be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. That's what this whole thing is about. Be pure and depart from the evil. Turn back from that evil and wickedness that we have been born into, right? Just the way of the world. Let's dive right into it after that. Let me see, I got a few that I want to pull up. Just a few to lay the foundation. It's already laid. We just going to go to it. Here it is. What does it say? And Yahweh spake to Moses, saying, speak unto the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, ye shall be Kodash, or holy, for I, Yahweh, your Elohim, am holy or Kodash. Right? So we're commanded by the children of Israel, by the Father, Abanawi Yahweh, that we may be set apart and that we may be Kodash to him. You have to be pure, right? He wants you unblemished, no spots. He wants you to clean those spots off. Put them in the washing machine, put a little bleach or whatever you need to put on there and clean it off. Take that filth off of you. Let's get another one. Deuteronomy chapter 7, the classic. Everybody loves to go here, right? For thou art Kodash people unto Yahweh thy Elohim. Yahweh thy Elohim have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people that are, listen to this, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So you are chosen people. You can't be like Nicki Minaj. You can't be like Drake. You can't be like Young Jeezy. You can't be like those people if you are a chosen vessel. Now, if you're not a chosen vessel, be like Beyonce, be like Nicki, be like Drake, be like all those heathens that are going to get cast into the lake of fire. But if you are one of the chosen ones, you need to come out of the world and be holy as we've been commanded. Deuteronomy 7:7. Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor chose you because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because Yahweh loved you, see, he loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto our fathers, who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, have Yahweh brought you out of the mighty Salakia, have Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondman or slavery from the hand of who? Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Know therefore that Yahweh the Elohim, he is the Elohim, the faithful Elohim, which keepeth the covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his what? Commandments. To 1,000 generations. No, just one generation. Just 4 generations. No, he said 1,000 generations. 1,000. Right? So we still going on now. And repay them that hate him. Do you hate Yahweh? If you don't keep his commandments, if you don't pray to him, if you don't spend time with him, if you don't love him, then you hate him. You have hatred in your heart for your own father. Isn't that something? The one who gave you life, the one who gave you the very breath so you can roll your crusty butt out of bed and sin, giving you life, and you got hatred in your heart for him. So filthy. And repay them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. All praise to the Most High for that. He ain't going to run around the corner and do it. He going to do it to your face. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command thee this day to do them. All praises for that. So we have to be a set apart people. We have to be a chosen people. Even Tobit is saying this. Let's go to the book of Tobit, chapter 1, and we'll start at verse 3. Right? Even the book of Tobit is speaking to this. I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the ways of truth and justice. What did he walk in? Truth. He was set apart and justice, and did many deeds to my brethren and my nation who came with me to Nineveh, into the land of the Assyrians. And when I was in my own country, where was he at? In Israel, in his own country, in the land of Israel, being brought, Salakia, being but young, all the tribe of Naphtali, my fathers, fell from the house of Jerusalem, which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there, where the temple of the habitation of the Most High was consecrated and built for all ages. Now all the tribes which together revolted, meaning they went against the Most High, they started to hate the Most High, and the house of my father Naphtali sacrificed unto a heifer, Baal. Who was Baal? Satan, Hasatan. So they started to worship and sacrifice to a heifer, Baal, which is Satan. But I alone went up. Listen to this. But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast, as it was ordained unto all the people of Israel. So yes, it is ordained that you keep his feast, the Passover, the Feast of Booth, Pentecost, the Feast of Weeks. All these things are commanded of you by everlasting decree, everlasting, having the first fruits and tenths of increase with that which was first shown. And them gave I at the altar to the priests, the children of Aaron. Who? To the children of Aaron. Who were the children of Aaron? The priests. Let's get a little bit of the children of Aaron. They were set apart. Let's go to that. Let's get a little bit of that. Where I want to go. the children of Aaron, right? They were set apart. Let's go to one of these feasts with Ezra. The Passover right here. Ezra, chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 18. And they set the priests in their divisions, and the Levites in their courses, for the service of Elohim, which is at Jerusalem. Why was it at Jerusalem? Because that's where the temple was. As it is written in the book of Moses, and the children of the captivity kept the Passover upon the 14th day of the first month, which is when you keep the Passover. For the priests and the Levites were purified together. All of them were what? Pure. Let's click on that, because I don't want somebody to say something that is not. Let's click on that and let's get that word pure. I mean, it's not too hard, but it's always going to be somebody out there who got something to say, right? Pure, clean, ceremonial, physical, right? And morally and ethically, right? They were clean. They were clean in every which way. This is what we have to be, right? This is what we should be striving for, to be pure, be clean, right? Not be like a dog, as Peter said, returning to your own vomit, or be like a pig in the mire, wallowing in your mud and in your filth, right? Get off of TikTok. Get off of your pages of Instagram and open up the Bible. You always worried about everything else. Put the computer down. Goodness gracious. You won't have it in hell. You won't have it in the lake of fire. For the priests of the Levites were purified together, and all of them were pure, and killed the Passover for all the children of the captivity, and for the brethren, the priests, and for themselves. And the children of Israel, hold on, let me get it. And the children of Israel, which were come again out of the captivity, and all such as had separated themselves. They separated themselves. Look, let me get all this. Hold on, let me go back and get all this. They separated themselves unto them from the filthiness of the who? Heathen of the land, to seek Yahweh, Elohim of Israel, did eat. What did they do? They separated themselves. They wanted to be pure. They wanted to come back to the Most High. So they separated themselves from the filthiness of this world, from the filthiness of the heathen who you want to be like. Ezra 6:22, and kept the feast of unleavened bread 7 days with joy. For Yahweh had made them joyful, and turned the heart of the king of Assyria unto them, to strengthen their hands in the work of the house of Elohim, the Elohim of who? Israel, right? So the priest was set apart, and everybody was trying to be what? Pure. Well, they wasn't trying. They was pure. This is how they was able to kill the Passover and things like that. They wanted to be pure. But the priest definitely had to be pure, and you had to be known through genealogy that you were a Levite, that you were a priest. We have men today that are exalting themselves, calling themselves priests, chief priests, priest this, priest that. Listen, let's get it. Let's get it. If you can't go back to your genealogy and show in the books that you are a Levite, then you need to sit down. You need to sit down and leave this alone, because it is not for you. Or, hey, if you feel like you are, go ahead. Then the Most High will get up with you. It says, this is the book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 62. These sought their registry among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. So that means they opened the record books and they were looking for these men, but they were not found. Therefore were they what? As polluted. Meaning you cannot be a priest. You can't call yourself a priest. You can't call yourself a chief priest. You can't call yourself a high priest. You can't call yourself any type of priest unless you can go back and you can say that you are from the children of Aaron and show your genealogy. This is what Ezra said. The prophet Ezra said they were as polluted, and then they were what? Put from the priesthood. So unless you can go back and show that you're one of Aaron's descendants through the paper, through the genealogy, please take off the priest and be a brother and be a friend. This is all throughout the scriptures. Let's go right here. Number 17. This will have to do with the priest. People saying certain things about Moses and about Aaron. Then Yahweh said to Moses, tell the people of Israel to bring 12 wooden staffs, one for each leader of Israel's ancestor tribes, and inscribe each leader's name on his staff. Inscribe Aaron's name on the staff of the tribe of Levi. Right? For what? There must be one staff for the leader of each ancestral tribe. Place these staffs in the tabernacle in front of the ark containing the tablets of the covenant where I meet with you. Buds will sprout of the staff belonging to the man I choose. Then I will finally put an end to the people's murmuring and complaining against you. People always got something to say. So Moses gave the instructions to the people of Israel, and each of the 12 tribe leaders, including Aaron, bought Moses a staff. Moses placed the staffs in Yahweh's presence in the tabernacle of the covenant. When he went into the tabernacle of the covenant the next day, he found that Aaron's staff, representing the tribe of Levi, had sprouted and budded and blossomed and produced ripe almonds. So the one who budded and blossomed was Aaron's staff, right? It was Aaron's staff because Aaron was the chosen line for the priesthood. So unless you can go and show that you are from the Aaron line through genealogy, you are polluted, meaning you are not pure, and you should be put from the priesthood. When Moses brought all the staffs from Yahweh's presence, he showed them to the people. Each man claimed his own staff, and Yahweh said to Moses, place Aaron's staff permanently before the Ark of the Covenant to serve as the warning to the rebels. This should put an end to the complaints against me and prevent any further deaths, right? Let me get the next chapter real quick. So you have to be pure to be a priest, and you have to be able to show it. You can't just exalt yourself and call yourself a priest. Then Yahweh said to Aaron, you, your sons, and your relatives from the tribe of Levi will be held responsible. So look what you're taking on when you put this on you. Look what you're putting yourself in. Any offenses related to the sanctuary, but you and your sons alone will be held responsible for what? Violations connected with the priesthood. That's what you're putting yourself in. Bring your relatives of the tribe of Levi, your ancestral tribe, to assist you and your sons as you perform the sacred duties in front of the tabernacle of the covenant. But as the Levites go about all their assigned duties, where's your duties at? If you a Levite, where's your duties at? Because not all Levites was preaching the word on the corner. So where's your duties at? Shouldn't you be doing something, Levite? Anyway, but as Levites go about all their assigned duties at the tabernacle, they must be careful not to go near any of the sacred objects or the altar. If they do, both you and they will die. The Levites must join you in fulfilling the responsibility for their care and maintenance of the tabernacle, but no unauthorized person may assist you. How do you know if this person is unauthorized or authorized? How do you know? by their genealogy. As Ezra said, as Nehemiah said, Nehemiah 7:64, Ezra 2:62. Unless you can show it, put the priesthood down. Put it down. Be pure in heart and be pure in mind. Let's get something else. Let me go here, man. People playing with the Most High. Psalms 12. Help, 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 Yahweh, for godly man ceaseth. For the faithful fell from among the children of man. They speak vanity, every one with his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. Got to be careful with these people out here. You got to be careful with these ox out here, with these aquas out here, claiming they in the truth, claiming that they know the truth. You got to be careful. It says even my very elect will be deceived, could be deceived. Not saying that you are being deceived, but I hope you being very careful. You know what I mean? Prudent, as the Bible will say, cautious. Keep your eyes open, right? This is why David has said what? Help. Verse 4, 12 and 4. Who have said with our tongue, we will prevail. Our lips are our own. Who is master over us? Well, I know who is master over me. Yahweh Ba'ashama Mashiach Yahweh Shah. Verse 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith Yahweh. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. For the words of Yahweh are what? Pure. That's where we going to. I don't care about what man say. I don't care about nothing about a man say. You can call yourself anything under the sun, right? It's nothing new under the sun. So call yourself whatever you want to call you. But one thing about it is Yahweh words are pure. And you can stand on that. 10 toes down on that. Get yourself ready and prepared for that. Psalms 12 and 6. The words of Yahweh are pure words. See, as silver tried in a furnace of earth. Purify what? 7 times. See, I said that 7 times. No. 7 times. Salakia. Psalms 12 and 7. Thou shalt keep them, O Yahweh. Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. Verse 8. The wicked walk on every side. When thou vowest man are exalted. What does this mean? A moral man is wicked, evil. He does what he wants. He in this world living like a heathen. But those are the people that are exalted. The most wicked people in this world, the more wicked you are, the more exalted you are, right? The more wicked you are, the more exalted you are. But think about this. As it said, the words of Yahweh are pure. And that's what we're trying to get to. How do you get pure? By the words of Yahweh. The word will cleanse you. The word will cleanse you. Who is the word? Yahweh Shai Mashiach. The word will cleanse you. Let's get it. But you got to be careful of these men. You got to be careful of these people. Let me go here. You got to be careful of these people. Let me see. Jeremiah. I want this in a New Living Translation. New Living Translation. I'm going to start at Jeremiah chapter 9 and I'm going to go to verse 3. My people bend their tongues like bows, right? To shoot out lies. Bows, right? To shoot out lies. They refuse to stand up for what? The truth. Our people don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They want smooth things. Ain't that what the Bible say? Give it to me smooth. I want smooth things. They just want to hear John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his own. No! You telling lies in that church. You telling lies in that congregation. You telling lies in that camp. Stop telling lies to our people, the Israelites. Tell them truth. Jeremiah wrote this down. He said they refuse to stand up for truth. They only go from bad to worse. They don't know me, says Yahweh. People don't know Yahweh. They don't. They don't want to hear what the words, the true words, the pure words of Yahweh. They want lies. When you tell them the truth, what they say, that ain't my God. No, it ain't. Because you serve somebody else. As the Bible said, as I read earlier, who does they serve? Baal, Hasatan, Satan, the deceiver, the adversary. That's who they serve. Verse 4, beware of your neighbor. Don't even trust your brother, for your brother takes advantage of brother. Listen, for brother takes advantage of brother, and friend slanders friend. Don't put your trust in none of these people. It says your own friend slanders you. Verse 5, they all fool and defraud each other. No one tells the truth. No one tells the truth. With practiced tongues, they tell what? Lies. They practice how to tell these lies. They practice how to get in your pocket and take your money. Donate. 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 Everybody wants you to donate. How about you donate? Huh? How about you donate and stop telling lies and start telling truth? How about you be a man of Yahweh and stand up for the truth? It's quiet over there. With practiced tongues, they tell lies and wear themselves out with all their what? Sinning. They pile lie upon lie and utterly refuse to acknowledge me, says Yahweh. Who are they refusing to acknowledge? Yahweh. In a true, pure sense. Of course, people claim that they with Yahweh. Of course. This is why Yahweh Shai said, many shall say to me on that day, Master, Master, have I not prophesied in your name? Have I not cast out demons in your name? All these things I've done in your name. He'll say, depart from me, you who work what? Iniquity, lawlessness, right? Lawlessness. So they refuse to acknowledge the true one, Yahweh. They refuse to walk in pure truth. They want lies. Verse 7. Therefore, this is what Yahweh of the Shemayim army says. See, I will melt them down. He says, I will melt them down, crucible, and test them like what? Metal. This is why you got to go in the furnace. This is why you got to be tested. This is what it says right here. This is what it says. Oh, man. You get it. Anyway, never mind. I will melt them down. A crucible. And test them like metal. What else can I do with my people? What else can he do with you but melt you down? What else can he do with you but grind you down? You're so filthy and rebellious. What can he do? For their tongues shoot lies like poison arrows. They speak friendly words. Shalawam. Shalawam. Kahalo Yahweh Ba Shama Mashiach Yahushua Barakatam. Yeah. They speak friendly words to their neighbors while scheming in their heart to kill them. Are you pure in heart? Are you pure in heart? This is what you got to ask yourself. What the Most High Yahweh say? Should I not punish them for this? Yes, you should, Yahweh. Should I not punish them for this, says Yahweh? Should I not avenge myself against such a nation? Yes, you should. Because they've been warned. We've told them. The Watchmen, as a video that I just seen, the Watchmen of Israel, and I'm not speaking about my brothers out there to be putting it down. I'm just saying we are the Watchmen of Israel. You should punish them. Because if they speaking lies to the people, they're not truly helping the people. Right? Let me get this one. Let me go back to the KJV. Let me see. Luke chapter 3. I'm going to jump all the way down real quick. Verse 16. John answered, saying unto them all, I indeed baptize you with water, but one mightier than I cometh. Right? John is saying one mightier than me cometh, who latches of whose shoes I am not worthy to unloose. He shall baptize you with the Quadash Rakah, and with fire. So he will baptize you with the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost, right? Or the Quadash HaKarakah, and with fire, whose fan is in his hand. And he will thoroughly what? Purge you. Purge you from what? All that filth, all that evil, all that malice, all that evil intent that's in your mind, that's in your head, right? He will purge his floor and will gather the wheat into the garner. But the chaff he will what? Burn. He will burn it. He's going to burn with fire unquenchable. What is he going to do? He's going to burn it. So unless you're purged, unless you become pure, right? Unless you put away your filth, as all the apostles spoke about, Peter, Paul, James, John, as all the prophets spoke about, Isaiah, Nahum, Habakkuk, right? Jeremiah, Zephaniah, Baruch. I mean, it could go on and on. Unless you purge yourself through the word, because that's the only thing that can cleanse you, through Yahweh Ahchyam Ahchwath Yahushai, you're going to be burned with fire. You're going to be put into the lake of fire. Straight up. So you need to be pure now. Let me get it. The words that I'm speaking, let's get it. John 6. You already know what it is. The classic. The words that was being spoke right now, this is what's going to get you there. Huh? These are not my words. These are the words of the Father that sent the Son, that gave us the word, that made us ambassadors, that made us watchmen to deliver this word to you. John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. Your flesh don't profit nothing. Why? Because it's going to go in the ground. It's dirt. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit. They are rakah. And they are what? Life. If you really want life, this is it right here. But there are some of you that believe not. He knew it. It's some of you right now listening to this message. If you still here, if you still clicked on, it's some of you right now who don't believe. For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not, and who should betray him. Look at that. How can you betray your own creator? Huh? How can you turn your back on the one who given you the very life that you have? And he said, therefore, Salakia, and he said, therefore, said I unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father. All praises be for that. Call halal Yahweh. Call halal Yahweh for that. Right? So unless the Abanawa Yahweh has called you, you can't understand this. You won't receive this. You can't receive the pure nature of what's being said here, right? You need to bear fruit, right? This is what Peter is talking about. I was trying to see where I wanted to go to. Oh, man. I'm trying to see. I want to pull something up. No, let's see. Oh, man, I want to show you that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Listen to this right here. Right here. Here it is. This is what I wanted right here. 2 Peter 2:20. Right? Being pure. Remember, this whole thing is about being pure. This is for the nation, for Israel. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of our Master and Savior, Yahweh Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome. Not you fail, you slip, you are overcome. The latter end is worse. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness. What? Righteousness. You have became pure. You knew the things that would make you pure. You had an understanding of righteousness. Then after they have known it, to turn. Here it is right here. From the Quadash, meaning that set apart. Leviticus 19, remember, he commanded us to be Quadash. And it says, to turn from the Quadash commandments delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb. What is the true proverb? The dog is returned to his own vomit again, and the sow that has washed to her wallowing in the mire. Man, I'm telling you. Let me get one more and then I'll get out of here. That's it. Can I get one more? And then we'll wrap it up. 2nd Ezra, chapter 7. 2nd Ezra, let me blow it up a little bit. 2nd Ezra, chapter 7. And I'll just leave off with this. This is where I'm going to end it at. There's also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there is fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he shall never pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? What is your inheritance? The kingdom. Being with Yahweh Shai. Being with Yahweh. That is your inheritance. And I said, it is so, master. Then said he unto me, even so is Israel portion. So this is your portion, Israel, Israelites. This is your portion. Verse 11. Because for their sakes I made the world. What? Yes. For Israel's sakes, Yahweh made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Verse 12. There were the interests of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of pearls, and very painful. For the interests of the elder world were made wide and short, and brought immortal fruit. If then they that labor, Salakia, if then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. You can never receive it if you don't walk the straight and narrow line. This is why Yahweh Shai said, broad is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, but narrow, straight and narrow is the way to him, right? So we have to go straight. You have to purify yourself, like he said, to test you, right? Put you in the furnace. Verse 15, now therefore why disquiet thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Verse 16, why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come? Why are you not considering this, the things that are to come? Huh? Why are you not considering the day that you leave this planet, the day that you leave this earth? Why are you not considering that rather than that which is present? You more concerned about your present life right now. You are nothing but dust, a vapor. That's all you are. Verse 17, then answered I and said, O Master, or Salakia, O Yahweh that bears rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things, and hope for why? For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the why. Verse 19, and he said unto me, there is no judge above Elohim, and none that have understanding above the highest. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Elohim that is set before them. Here it is, verse 21. For Elohim have given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should do and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things. What are vain things? That you think that you're going to go head on with your life and live the type of life that you want to live, and you're not going to get punished for it. That you think that you can have hatred in your heart for your creator, the one who gave you life, and you think you're going to get away with it. That's vain. You imagining vain things. Don't you know you're going to die one day? You're going to be judged for everything that you done in that body of yours and in the life that you live. That's why it's imperative that you turn from your wickedness, you turn from your evil, and come and serve Yahweh and repent and ask for forgiveness. 1 John 1:9 says, repent, confess your sins, and I shall be faithful to forgive you. So stop imagining vain things. Like verse 23 says right here, and deceive what? Themselves. Who did they deceive? Not nobody else. They deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not. So basically they said that the Most High, Yahweh, he's nothing. He doesn't exist. I don't believe in him. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's what they said. Doesn't it say in the Bible that the fool has said in his heart that there is no Elohim? You are speaking and thinking like a fool. And said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his law have they despised, and denied his covenants, in his statutes, have they not been faithful and have not performed his works? Here it is right here. I'll leave off with this, verse 25. And therefore, Ezra, for empty are empty things, and for full are full things. So I'm going to just leave it cut and dry like that, right? Empty is for the empty, and full are for the full. So you figure out what you are. Are you empty or are you full? Because if you empty, you're going to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. And the fool have said in his heart that there is no Elohim, right? But if you full, all praises to the Most High for that. Hope this was edifying for you in some type of way. This is why we put this work in and do this. Remember, turn back to the Most High, purify yourself through the word, and become pure and be Kodash, for we're commanded to be this. I give all praises to our Abanawi Yahweh, call Halal Yahweh by Shalawam Ahchyam Ahchwath, and with that I'm going to say, Kwam Yasharala, Shalawam.
The Father gave me righteous things that I desire. I want to see the kingdom, not the lake of fire.